Yeah. Playa T,
Yeah.
that's me.
Now, she hangs with a lot of the rude boys, you know, the yacht boys, you know, what the bumbleclot, you know. Huh?
Oh, really?
So all that scared business, keep it away from up here, baby. It's going down with Mz.BBC. How you doing, Mz.BBC?
All right, and yourself. You never have to be scared. You never have to be
well,
scared.
I wasn't talking about me,
Right.
you know. I'm
It's
talking
all about
the
love
the
with reggae.
non-players,
All
you know
about
what I'm saying?
love, right.
Okay, all right. now, tell me that, because you're into promotions.
Yes.
You're author. You got all of this on your plate. What started first?
Actually, the reggae promotions actually started first. I started off as a promoter very young. At 13, I was throwing parties in my mom's house when she'd be gone or whatever.
Wait, I'm trying to fathom that. You were 13 throwing reggae parties?
No, we were just doing regular parties at first. You know what I'm saying? But,
okay.
you know, and as you grow up, you just learn the hustle and learn the grind of it or whatever. And once I got into reggae, from YHP Sound actually got me started with the reggae promotions, and it kind of just big up and turned into something really great.
Like dance hall music.
Right, dance hall. Also, I did my first cultural event with Milton Blake in October, and it was really nice because I had never worked cultural events before, and it was just working with all different types of people, J.R. Blessington and Jata Marie.
So that begs the question, are you into roots rock reggae?
I love reggae, period.
You
Whereas
love
cultural,
reggae.
love, jam, dance hall, everything about the sound, the music.
Now, we all want to know, can you grind and mash it up?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. She look like it, too. So now you got heavily influenced by Jamaican culture. What was it about the culture that drawn you to the culture?
Actually, just growing up, knowing that parts of my family, you know, had Jamaican culture, you know, wrapped up in it, and just the love of it, because, you know, it's definitely just a strong foundation, right. You know, the ability, the strength of everything, and it just kind of just drew me into it.
What about the food?
Definitely the food. Definitely the food. Yeah. You don't get hips like this just from eating chicken.
That's dumpling. I'm about to tell you what that is. That's dumpling. That's
right.
A couple bounces to the house, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So, now, fast forward a little bit, because what made you, you know, come out of that lane of the, you know, party promoting and go into the lane of literary work?
Actually, I started writing very young, and I was just really pushed back from that. Like, you know, those were my hobbies. So writing actually just kept me.
You were pushed
stable.
back? What do you mean you were pushed back?
I just started doing other things and just leaving that part of my life out. Like, oh, okay, I'll get to it, I'll write or whatever. And one day...
You were writing things that were like you were going through in your life?
Yeah, poetry. I would write strong, short stories. I would write things for people, do, you know, love, heart, cards, stuff like that, you know, keep people just, you know, hyped up. I would do little shows, little poem, you know, like talent shows with my poetry and everything. But it was just a hobby, yeah. And
you would have people act out your short stories?
Oh, I would love that. Yes. I only had two. Actually, I was about a teenager, and we did a little, I guess, a segment where every person in the group had to write part of the story.
Yeah. And
we had to act it out. It was really nice, you know. But I was an angry teenager, so I kind of just pushed back from that, got into some other stuff.
Right.
And one day, God sat me down and was just like, okay, this is what you need to do.
Right.
And
what were you so angry about?
Just life, you know, growing up. I mean, things I wanted to be different, you know, with my upbringing or whatever like that. So strongly, I kind of just got off from all the things that I loved and kind of got into another part of life. And then...
Wow, how does that happen, where we got all this passion for something and then we're led astray off that route?
Definitely.
How did that happen with you?
That happens a lot. What people don't understand, it happens in a lot of our children, because like in Cleveland, it's a lot of talent here.
Right.
But a lot of people, when you're, you know, you're brought up in certain types of homes or in certain type of environments, or you have certain incidents that happen to you,
right.
You lose focus and you become either angry or too depressed or overly, you know, drawn out
right.
from what you really love.
Right.
And what a lot of people don't understand is that with all the talent that is here, it's not being used. It's being used for other things.
Right. So is it a thing about you kept, yeah. Is it a thing about you kept going back to your writing, finding solace in your writing, finding, it was like therapeutic for you? Was it like that?
Yeah, actually, the book started off as a poem. And a couple of my girlfriends.
The book started off as a poem?
Yes, it started out as a poem like about 5 years ago. And a couple of my girlfriends at the shop, Simply the Best Beauty Salon, like, oh, okay, well, they were so hyped from it.
Right.
So I kept going back and writing and doing things with it. And they're like, you need to finish it. Well, last year I got really sick.
Right.
And my heart stopped on a bus on my daughter's birthday.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was doing a lot, so I knew it was like, God, like, you need to sit down. Right. And I kept saying, no, let me do this one more thing, and then I'm going to sit down. He's like, no, you need to sit down. And my homegirl, Ebony, the reason why I actually finished the book.
Let's see if this title,
right.
Hold on. Let's see if this title explains her doing too much.
Right.
Sex, abuse, betrayal, murder. Yeah, your heart will stop too if you got all that on your mind. Right. Your heart will stop too.
Definitely.
But you were able to pull it all together and rescue yourself out of, that condition.
Definitely.
That depression.
Definitely. My homegirl actually brought me out. Like I was saying,
your homegirl?
She was like, you know what? You wrote this book, and what you gonna do? Just turn around and die? We're gonna be sitting on $1 million? Get it done. And
thanks,
like, okay.
sis. We need those type of people,
Right.
Yeah, if you got people out there you can encourage, instead of tearing them down, try encouraging them. That may work.